So we can... Increases agility. Well, we don't really have stuff to mess with that right now, so... Alright.
In that, you will surely be quite strong.
I'd gladly lay down my life, if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
Right, where am I going?
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other. Hmm?
Hungry. Rations are first come, first serve.
What you got there? Is it good? Is that ramen? Man, the sound effects. So you're not opening your mouth. The other person was.
Old-fashioned, but there's nothing better than being boots on the ground.
Right, where am I going? The compass is a bit wonky. Right, I'm making off with their power armor now. You don't think you ever heard your story? You asked, but she wouldn't tell you? Yeah, I've got high charisma.
Meter.
Like that?
Now split the difference.
There?
Now half.
You want to do
At least it's daytime, I'll be able to see stuff.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prigman's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
What sort of assignment are we talking about?
The kind of assignment where all of the training you've done finally begins to pay off. Let's get right to it then, shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox.
That's how we took out Kellogg. So you want to prevent another nuclear apocalypse from happening by having a nuclear apocalypse weapons. Sounds good.
Super mutants. I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than synths. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes,
Cognitive
or trying to
dissonance
create
is
life from a bunch of
immense.
circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
If we are to fight, this is a good cause.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed, and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed. Get on that gunship, soldier. I want Fort Strong cleared and that stockpile secured.
I don't like your tone, buddy. Alright, we need to go there. Alright. Well, vertibird it is. See, I don't think I've ever been to the airport or anything. Man, that plane is gigantic. last time I played this, I completely avoided the Brotherhood, so...
Can we fly to Los Angeles? I hear it is most lovely there.
Los Angeles? I'm up for that. Curie, let's go to Los Angeles.
You got a new assignment.
Yeah, research.
Babysitting field scribe. Prestigious.
Started. What?
Vanguard.
You're kidding.
I'm gonna ask why you guys have Psycho, but I want to know, why do you guys have Psycho?
Lucky bastard. Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
He's also kind of a dick. I mean, I say kind of a dick. Sorry, that's out of line of me. He's a huge dick. Hey, best way to confront your enemy, or figure out what they're really about, is you get close to them.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
You guys still shooting over here?
Remember your 3 C's.
Oh, you're training.
Cranium, front, center mass. Not everything you meet in the wasteland will have all of them. But they're guaranteed.
Here, I'm gonna just walk in front of... Ow! See? You guys suck. Oh, what, I gotta get on this one? Whoa! Jesus, guys. But before we do this, let's see what this place is, because I've never been here before. Ever. So preventing nuclear war by having all the nukes. Boy, does that sound familiar. Oops. Next thing you know, they'll want a parade. Hudson Airlines. I mean, I guess this is where we're going to be coming back to repeatedly, so... Chance to explore. I just want to see what's here.
Oh no, the airplanes no longer fly. I was hoping to see the world from the air.
Curie, we were just... She's so precious. She really is. This place is pretty cool, I like it. Except all the turning I'm having to do to go up these stairs. Airport's a bit smaller than I thought it was. Did I hit on... What? Hit something on the way down. This is like an entire terminal that just went down. I suppose we should head to our location. Let's quick save. It's also 5:16 already. Wow. Oh, and I crashed it. Well, good thing I quick saved it when I did. Apparently, it didn't like that. Just wanted to see what time it was. Man, 22 achievements already out of 50. Are we launching? Okay. I need to like figure out a command I can do to do that a bit easier. I've been thinking about it because I have something that might be able to do it. Yeah, luckily we were right there when that happened. Shoulders hurting. We're good. Is the capture good? Capture seems a bit. It seems mostly okay, but we'll toggle it a bit. Button. There we go. That might help. Alright. Let's get on mission, shall we? Sorry, hair trigger. The cord's been twisted. There we go. Workshop. No way. You can make a base out of this place? Do I have enough stuff? Missing rubber, screws, and circuitry. There's the rubber. Where would I get screws? More screws. I don't know if this place actually has a settlement map to it, but... No. No. I'm trying to turn... Stop it. Just need 2 bits of circuitry. We could potentially start a settlement, like, right out here. Let's see if we can find some circuitry. That'd be sweet. I think there's like 5 or 6 this might be it. this would work. I'd get if I scrap this thing. Steel. Alright. No circuitry. If we find some circuitry... So there's like 5 or 6 settlement locations that don't actually work with Rise of the Commonwealth. They just don't have a map for them currently. I know the Starlight Drive is one of them. I don't know what the other locations are. So it could be later on, or it could be this place maybe doesn't have them, but... Nope.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, sister.
I don't know. I drank bleach. And I'm not saying that that wasn't also a better decision than this.
Welcome aboard, Knight.
Whoa! Blah,
Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
blah, 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 guys, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, sure. That wasn't. I think we left Curie down there. Whoa! Curie will find her way.
Target acquired. I'll try to keep him in your sight.
Behemoth? Where? Oh. Okay, you got it. Alright, he's down.
Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down, and then hightail it back to the Fridwin for repair.
Oh, it's a legendary. He does not want to go down. Well, what happened? Okay. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I can't move. I can't fire. Literally can't do anything. I can do that. I can't exit my power armor. Guys! I think I was supposed to die. Because I'm kind of stuck. I can't move. Wow, that was... Oh, for fuck's sake. You serious? I couldn't move. I don't think that that was either supposed to kill me, be a fail condition, or something, but I could not move. Alright, I guess we'll activate this thing again and then head back to the location and save right before we do it, because
My stimpaks have gone through
what?
No matter how many battles we win, always.
I mean, I almost feel like it'd be safer to walk.
Welcome aboard, Knight.
Guys, I think there's a design flaw in what we're doing here. We even clip under the ground, okay? Just gonna leave that thing alone for now. My brine shrimp.
Target acquired. I'll try to keep him in your sight.
Please do. Try a little bit harder, please. I can't hit him. He's gone behind.
Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down, and then hightail it back to the Pridwin for repairs.
This is a bad idea. Right. I can't even run. Oh, you wanted me to do this. This is gonna go well. This is gonna go really well. healing. Alright, Curie. Just target on fire. Not bad. Whew. That was a bit rough, Curie. What do you think? Need to stop feeding Curie so much. Oh, because she's dropping the place under. Look, she needs it. She's a growing girl. Look at this. That was a hell of a fight. Especially that getting trapped inside the ship when it blew up. I'm guessing it was meant to be a fail condition. And it just didn't fail. These are fresh flowers. I'm not gonna take a twilight. Look. If someone left a twilight at my grave, I would probably actually want them to take care of it so it doesn't get all moldy and old. Just take good care of it instead. Man, it's no wonder that with all the radiation here, it's no wonder the super mutants hang out here. Does the water look particularly... I mean, I thought it just looked like that because we were up high. Curie? Oh, look at her go. You swimming? Do you like it? You ever swim before Curie? Oh, she's having fun. Just let her have a good time, you know? See, I've never been here before. Ever. Well, just got with a shovel. Can take a cannonball. But that wouldn't weigh us down immensely. Actually, Curie.
Hey. May I
Oh dear.
be of assistance?
Sorry, I didn't unload you last time. Last time we were at base, I didn't unload her. Well, let's take a look around before we go in. Some more cannonballs and stuff. Cigar box. Ooh, ammo. So mutants are monsters and not human. They're the only ones there, so they have to be the ones placing flowers. Supposedly, there's always sometimes there's like this weird moment of like what the heck's going on when you see things like, you know, candles that have been lit.
Wish a buckethead
So
would show up.
dirty. Whoever owns this place should be ashamed.
Hello? Were you calling me out?
No green stuff.
No green stuff.
It was not locked at all. Oh, wait.
What's that? Ah!
Somebody coming behind us. There's another legendary. Do I have a grenade? I do. Look out, Curie. I got one more. Great. That didn't work. Curie, you alright? Sure, let me come about a shotgun.
Odds of your success are virtually nil.
Whoa! Whoa, Curie. Alright, I leveled up too, I need to remember that. Cavalier's black baseball bat. Does 15 less damage while blocking or sprinting. Curie? Okie dokie, what do we want to take? That one might be a good one, whenever we actually get to snipe now. Hack master terminals. Let's take that one. Didn't know I couldn't. Alright. See, that's why she sank the bird when she got in. Alright. Keep an eye out for traps.
Word came down that the Army just unloaded the first batch of the M42s this morning. I've only seen the specs for these little beauties on paper, so Private Bertram and I snuck down to take an early look. When I heard that the eggheads were designing a man-portable nuke launcher, I thought they were nuts. But they actually got the damn thing to work. And after seeing the real thing sitting right in front of me, I think they could be just enough to tip the balance of this war in our favor. I mean, can you imagine the look on the enemy's face when we get dropped into Anchorage carrying these babies? They won't know what hit them.
Is this place empty? Nuka-Cola. Only food. Sure, why not? Someone will eat it. It'll be fine. Look, in this world, it's probably a salad. Probably want to go down there.
The Commonwealth is a very filthy place. For shame.
In all fairness, though, Curie, it was like that beforehand. I mean, this, you always see that. That's normal. Gas mask with goggles.
I believe we're supposed to file a police report, yes? And all the little things go in baggies for evidence.
Mentats. Did I just somehow miss these two things sitting right on top of the desk? I did. Hey, more grenades. I'm spending my grenades quite quickly.
Got it.
Well, there's a nuke in here. Night vision heavy combat sniper rifle.
Hell yeah.
Permanently more difficult to detect while sneaking.
So dirty. Whoever owns this place should be ashamed.
What we got? As of today, command of Fort Strong has passed to me. I am looking forward to helping the U.S. Army test some of its experimental weapon systems at our facility. I've already had been preparing the island for testing preparations by tearing down the old barracks and constructing a simulated town. Since we'll be fighting the enemy on an urban front, I think it's best to test these weapons by seeing how well they punch through civilian structures. We've been testing the new batch of T-51B power armor suits that the Army Corps of Engineers has rolled out of the assembly line. I'm impressed with the amount of protection they afford our soldiers, yet allow them a great deal of mobility. I've noticed the soldiers are still having trouble jumping in these things. Because of the suit's weight, they often tip over on hard landings. I've had the maintenance boys look into it, and they're suggesting adding a gyroscope and shock absorbers to the lower torso. I'll pass that up the chain and see if we can get Washington to spend a little extra money it'll cost for the modification. Things are starting to heat up overseas, so Washington is pushing us to cut our project turnaround time in half. I told them that would be dangerous, but it seems like we don't have much of a choice. I decided to split my staff in Alpha Team and Bravo Team, so we can work on 2 projects at the same time. The manpower will be reduced, but I'm convinced that we'll still be able to maintain our new schedule. I'm going to put Alpha Team on the power armor and Bravo Team on the M42 Fat Man launchers. Alpha Team just shipped the first batch of T-51B suits to the front in China. Reports are already coming in that the suits are performing better than expected, shooting through enemy tanks and armor like they were paper. Word has it that some of the enemy troops are even surrendering when they catch sight of the power armor troops, hauling their 5mm miniguns. Looks like Alpha Team has earned themselves a weekend pass in Boston. Hello. Ah, Dark Omen, thank you for the sub. 7 months in a row. Nice. 7 months. Has it been 7 months? Appreciate it. Bravo Team is having a heck of a time getting the M42s not to shoot far enough away from its firing position. The problem is that the warhead is still too heavy to fire the distance required. Our simulated soldiers are still soaking far too many rads, suffering blast burns. One of the technicians has suggested a radical idea of using a conventional depleting subcharge to catapult the round rapidly out of the launcher. His calculations look sound, so I'm going to let him give it a try. After a few design setbacks and loss of one of our testing squads, we finally perfected the M42 launcher's firing mechanism. Washington has been riding me to wrap this project up. With the weapon this potent, I was inclined to take my time. We've sent the launchers ahead to supply the yard in Mississippi, and we're just waiting for the go-ahead to ship the warheads wherever they need to go. Hopefully we can get those nukes out of here before the month is out. I don't feel comfortable sleeping 20 feet above enough nukes to reduce this island to ash. Whoop, whoop. Trackpad got stuck. Still not sure how pipe pistols get locked in saves. It just seems a bit... Alright, we need to head down below, and then I know we're well over time, most likely. Look like I'm getting up there. Your 7 months was a couple weeks ago. It's been over half a year since I could have subs. Good God. Well, I appreciate you guys subbing me for so long.
Have they no pride?
I know I've been bad about getting the new emotes up, but I've got one more commission that I'm almost finished with, and then I think most of my projects are pretty much done. Then I can start taking on some of my own projects, which I really want to do. And one of them is get the other tiered emotes up and going. Guy on the Pride one wants those technical documents. Sure, you just walk right out there, huh?
What wonders man can build when they aren't trying to kill each other.
Thing's alive, isn't it?
Getting hungry.
Someone is nearby. Enemy detected.
I like how the text,
You can't hide forever!
the subtitles actually showed up in my scope. It just shows how they do the scope thing. The zoom is literally, they just zoom in your screen. Damn it.
I am in combat.
Right in the crotch. Ow, ow. Right, didn't know you were there. Sorry.
This is
Crap.
for you.
Quit playing around, Curie. Whoa! That one's got a missile launcher. Close the gap quick.
Violent tendencies related to this area. So violent.
We're good, Curie. And you can see why the Superman's like this place. All the radiation that's down here. Let's see. Glad they opened it up to others so we can sub. An idea of what to use for an emote? Moon waffle. What that looks like? I don't know. I'm trying to decide what a moon waffle would look like. I mean, I'm still taking suggestions as well. If there's any particular suggestions you want to see for an emote, totally open to suggestions.
The dead should be handled more carefully than this. Is this worth anything? This world above ground is very confusing. And here I am, no duster.
I actually feel big in this power armor. It's not just the game, it's like I feel like I'm standing on something like stilts or something. Just do feel bigger in the power armor. I like that.
Fascinating. I should collect samples.
You hear that voice, Curie? Is there a radio somewhere? Applejack plushie. It was in the trash. Things are getting tough around here. Brock has decided to split our men into two teams. I drew one of the short straws, so I ended up on the M42 Fat Man launcher team, while most of my buddies are sitting pretty upstairs with the T-51B suits. I can't even begin to describe what a ridiculous idea the M42 is. A man-portable mini-nuke thrower. The trooper in the field is supposed to deploy at close range. I've been poring over the schematics and I have no idea how we're going to get this thing to throw a warhead far enough not to kill the soldier unlucky enough to be stuck with these death traps. We stripped the warhead down as much as possible, but I think we're looking at this the wrong way. Instead of trying to reduce the warhead weight, we should try to amp up the power on the thrower itself. I know this means adding weight to an already heavy piece of ordnance, but I don't think we have any choice. One of the guys suggested we try magnetics to push the warhead through, like a railgun, but the power pack needed would be the size of a suitcase. I'll keep picking away at this problem and see what I can turn up. We lost 2 good soldiers this morning. They were on the surface testing the MIRV variant of the launcher when one of the warheads misfired and hit the ground right where they were standing. Poor bastards didn't even have a chance. We couldn't even find any remains to send home to the folks, so Brock told us just to fill some cans with sand. I'll tell you, that guy doesn't give a crap about us. He's just worried about the brass back in Washington, giving him a hard time. I was in bed last night when I had one of those eureka moments. I ran over to the night shift guys in the lab, swept all of their drawings on the floor, and started sketching my idea. They must have thought I'd lost my mind. 6 hours and about 14 cups of coffee later, I had it all mapped out. We'd use a small subcharge to launch the as a launching catalyst to catapult the warhead from the launcher. We'd have plenty of range, and the subcharge could be built into a warhead itself. Brock seemed to like the plan and have us go ahead with the prototype. I can't wait to try it out. It took the better part of a year and over 100 test firings, but the M42 is ready to be shipped into the field. I can't believe I spent over a year on this single project. I feel pretty good knowing we're delivering a well-tested weapon to our own guys fighting overseas. Now that it's over, I suppose Brock will move on to something else. But for now, I'm going to spend the rest of the month packing up these warheads to ship off base. Ooh, weird. Who knows? Quick save. Ah.
I hope the army does not shoot at us. Tell them we are here for science.
Man, Curie, I wish that would work. Yeah, that fuse might give us what we need to set up that settlement. That wasn't the right way.
Nice.
Food for the settlement. Curie, you alright? Surely if they were...
Perhaps we can find some useful data here.
Surely if there was anyone back there, they would have heard the gunfire. Holy crap.
All this ordnance lying around. Very dangerous.
No kidding. Kinda want it all for me. All for one and all for me. Is this all the ordnance? Holy shit. There you go, Curie. What am I aiming for? My quest marker's still over there. Oh, maybe I just have to go back. Maybe I'm done. no. Here. I mean, water in a toilet is dirty water. Purified water. What was that?
I hope you have no allergies. This place
Whoa.
is filthy.
Whoa! When did you get down here?
Paladin dance.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Yeah.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them. Not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that.
Well, maybe if you
What's
weren't
important
dicks
here is
to
that you
them.
got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
I mean, if you weren't
Doesn't it feel good?
dicks
Be
to
a part of
synths,
something
maybe
as
they wouldn't
important as
care,
the
right,
Brotherhood.
Curie? Curie's cool with it, aren't you? Hi. Alright, we can finish searching here. And we're pretty much done. We'll be ready to go. Just to know. Alright. I meleeed. I mean, who says synths can't get along, right, Curie? I mean, if you're gonna do stuff like that, though, I mean, really. I feel like there are times you're just, you know, alright. Maybe Dance has a point. If you're just gonna pull that, that's all I'm saying. Saying we should be nice, but this is the Brotherhood. We have the biggest dicks in the apocalypse, and we'll punch everyone in the world in the face to prove it. Yeah, I know, right? Well, that looks like a good place to stop. We've done some missions with the Brotherhood now that they're just proving themselves more and more to be dicks. So, you know, I'm more and more feeling justified what I'm going to do to them. I'm so going to betray them. You know it, Curie. But, yeah. So we haven't yet come across the other mod I installed that I'm not going to tell what it is. We haven't really, well, we did see part of the decay mod, and that was one of them I installed. But the other one, again, it's kind of a surprise. So we'll either find it or it'll find us. Alright. They stick their dick in everything they see. Nobody's dick is that long, even Long Dick Johnson. And he had a long dick, hence the name. Good old Long Dick Johnson. long dick. It's a shame what happened to him, though. You know, with the milk bottles and the blender. Yeah. Oh man, love the vibe face I get after wearing a headset for 3 hours. 3 or 4 hours. What time is it? Ah, there we go. Let me swap everything over to the new cams. Let's see here. Back to this camera. There we go. Let's see and make sure to swap that cam. There we go. Hello, welcome. Welcome back. Man, I always love how my face looks. My girlfriend snuck into the office and apparently she picked up fish for dinner because she put the bag in here to make sure I smell it so I know that dinner's ready. So what time is it? It is 6 o'clock. Alright, cool. Well, that was Fallout. Man, I still love the Darkest Night mod. The Darker Nights mod. My foot's cramping. Ah! Ow, ow. My foot's cramping from standing for so long. Right. Also, that was a tier 2 sub. Thank you very much, Dark Omen. Foot cramp. Anyway, alright. Well, this is all for my official schedule for this week. Next week we'll be doing more Fallout and more Subnautica, because I definitely want to play more Subnautica. Maybe do a weekend stream. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Let you guys know. If you're following me here on... the cramp finally released in my foot. Just felt all the muscles just go... relax. But I'll let you guys know either on Twitter or if you follow me here on this channel. My Twitter handle is the same as it is here on Twitch. So, goodness, my hair is a mess. So yeah, for the tier 2 emotes, again, since I'm getting closer to a time where I can start working on them, if you want to see something specific, let me know. What else? You know, and if you ever have any game suggestions, let me know. Any mods that you might like to see. Of course, it's VR, so, you know, I have to be careful which mods I pick, because some won't work and some might choke my machine out a little bit too much. Actually, I should have my power supply today, so maybe we'll find out if that was what was wrong with my hard drive. So, anyway, thank you guys so much. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. It's nice to know Streamlabs is working today, because yesterday it wasn't showing me follows and subs and all that. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate it, really do. So Monday, officially, I'll be back either Subnautica or Fallout, one of the two. Whichever we do first next week. And then maybe, because I really kind of want to play Subnautica. Some extra. But so there might be an extra stream this weekend. Don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Alright. That's going to be it from me. Let me cue some things up here. Maybe get the outro music. I should always remember to do this. Didn't mute that tab, did I? Oh. Well. So Firefox does this thing where it doesn't seem to cache my tabs properly anymore. So sometimes the page I have saved ends up on a completely different tab. So I'm gonna have to go back and quickly get the outro music. Sorry. But I hope you guys have a good weekend. Dark Omen, I hope you are feeling better. I know you've been sick, and anyone else has been sick lately. Where is it? Is that it? Yeah, sure, that's the one. Alright guys, that's it from me. Hope you have a good one. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.